Hi everyone, it's Veronica and I have a project share. During Scrapbook Expo, I did one of the crops and I was working on the scrapbook from my daughter's wedding. I wanted to complete it, well actually start it and complete it because it will be a year in October that they would be married. So this is going to be an anniversary gift to them. I shared a few of the pages when I shared my Scrapbook Expo experience for this year, so I wanted to come back and show you the completed book. Okay, this is actually the album that I will be putting it in. This came from Hobby Lobby during that massive sale that they had the first time, and I just added one of their photos. I also added and I'm going to turn this sideways with everything trying to fall out, a pocket in the front cover because scrapbooks to me also mean memorabilia. So I wanted to put some of the things in here, like this tag that I had done to put on all the dinner plates and that sort of thing. Wanted them to have those memories as well. And this is a Martha Stewart deep edge punch that I used right there. I did not pull out all of the dies, punches, and whatnot that I used because it would be quite a bit. So what I'll do is try and remember as I go along showing you the pages, some of the things that I used. And if you see something that you want to know more about, you can leave that in the description box and I'll share that with you. These are some of the pages that came out of that album. I used some of the pages, others I did not. I used some of the blue and burgundy paper from the single sheets from Hobby Lobby, as well as some of the other sheets that they had that were really pretty. I didn't care for the flow because I wanted to include more pictures on a page. But one thing I was able to do with pieces like this, I was able to take them off. They were popped up. So with a little finagling and a spatula, I was able to get most of them off to use if I wanted to use them on a page. So let's get right into the actual album. This is the first page, just to start it out. And I had shared this one before. What I went back and added was this piece. I tried to leave some spaces for journaling on some pages, not all pages. But this is just showing their invitation. These pictures were from their Save Our Date announcements. And this was the name of the venue, and this is what the front entrance looks like. So that's the very first page. And we're going to get into the spreads, but in order to show it to you, I had to do it separately because I don't think I could get all of it in frame. But actually, this is the first part of that. This was the reception decor. And I did leave journaling there so that they can leave their thoughts about it, because it was just so funny when they came upstairs after the ceremony, seeing it for the first time. It was like they were just standing there just stunned at what they were seeing. And I think it turned out really, really pretty. That's the great part about scrapbooks. You can go back and look at what you missed because so much goes on during that time. All right, and here is when they were getting dressed and right after they were dressed. And that's one of those pieces I popped off. These hearts came from, I want to say, no, it was from the Cricut. When I would cut out a page from the Cricut, these were the pieces that were left, and that's where that came from. And these pieces were some Martha Stewart gold pieces that were found at Tuesday morning, and then I just added some pearls here. This one is the second page of that spread, and all of the lettering and words came from Hobby Lobby. So this is Jasmine with me and Brandon with his mom. Here, wow, I have them backwards. This is the first, no, I had that right. This is the first page of that spread. Still getting dressed, but I thought it was so cool that the photographer got their shoes. So That is where I used a cut from the Sweetheart Cricut cartridge, The Perfect Pair. And this is Jazz and the Bridesmaids. I hope this is coming out. It's a cloudy day today. The word sparkle, Audrey, who is so good all, sent this to me. So she sent some die cuts, and it happened to come in burgundy and gold. And the colors were burgundy and navy, and gold was the accent color. So that's her girls and his homies. So that's the spread right there. It would be like that in the book. All right, and this one, this is the actual part in the venue where the ceremony was held. So that, I just added flowers there, and just the piece that said our wedding. This was a single sheet from Hobby Lobby. And then this one would be the second page of that spread. And I think this is so cute. This is a sister and brother. But what I thought was really cute was their dad right here, and he's just smiling away as his children came down the aisle. And when you see it on the video, it is so funny to watch. But this is Cricut. Here comes the bride. And the birds with the love, that's an Impression Obsession die. And these were Prima flowers, and the gold one was the Hobby Lobby flower. All right, and then this tying the knot was Cricut. This was one of the pieces that Audrey sent me, and I just added a piece of bling here. And that was Jasmine coming down the aisle to meet her groom, her future groom at that time. And this is the second page of that spread. And I just added the same bow. And it's funny to me again, here, he's just boo-hooing. And here, oh my goodness, he couldn't smile enough. But I left a journaling spot there for them and added some of those hearts that were cut. And this came off a die I had that I had gotten from Tuesday morning. This one, this is a Cricut cartridge. And I just added flowers. These were Hobby Lobby flowers, I believe. And one of those pieces from the page. And this entire cut right here is Cricut. So that's that one. And I think this is my favorite page right here. When they were coming back from saying their nuptials. But I thought this turned out so pretty. I love this page. And I actually, everything that you see, I had in my stash except for the flowers. And I take that back. This was not Hobby Lobby. This was Michael's. I had to get that. But otherwise, everything else I already had. And here, this is La La Land Crafts die that I cut in gold. And again, the words from Hobby Lobby. And I, again, wanted to get as many photos in there as I could. And this border trim I already had, so I just added that. And this is the second page of that spread. These are too cute. They were just singing their little hearts out to each other. And Mom, we were jamming. We were having a good time. Super cute. And they can journal on this flag here that came off one of those pages that was in the album. This one, I cannot decide what to put in the middle of the page. I do not want to put a flower, so I may go back and just cut a heart and put that there. But this is the bouquet toss and the garter toss. And these were the recipients. And this is the second page of that spread. And this is when the toast was being done. From Audrey again. Thank you, girl. You see, you hooked me up. This is an online die, and I just added a piece of transparency film. It had the bubbles here, the holes for the bubbles, so I just added the bling and added a flower there. Again, this is a Cricut cut right here, and just added the photos. And this is the very last page. Love, love, love this one. My forever, my always. I thought that was so pretty, and the best is yet to be. And that is the photo album. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. I appreciate you. Happy crafting.